Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, that's us quite firmly into 2024 and we've had the mass exodus from Pattaya, people going back to their various parts of Thailand, and it's true to say that the majority of the tourists that have been in Pattaya for the last few days are predominantly Thais that have come here to enjoy the New Year celebrations and caused absolute havoc with the traffic in the town. Other than the Thais, then we've had a lot of Indians, we've had Koreans, and we've had Chinese, and probably most disappointing to a lot of business owners and business elements within Pattaya, we've not had as many Europeans, Australians, New Zealand and Americans as they may have wished to populate the hundreds of bars that have sprung up even since the last New Year. We've had a lot of new bars open up, and it's a tale of woe for many people that have invested money, and that's going to be the subject of another video. Actually, it's something to be aware of when you're thinking about maybe coming here to Thailand, settling down and starting a business. Think about it carefully what you want to do. Anyway, today's video we're going to be looking at a certain part of Pattaya, and is it a part of Pattaya or isn't it a part of Pattaya? But it really is now. I'm going to be talking about Jomtien. Now, Jomtien here is a part of the Pattaya city now that's really a huge aspect for condominiums. There's thousands and thousands of condominiums down there. Many people have bought their condominiums down there, and that's what it's really famous for. It's got its own beach and it's got its own facilities down there that are very good also. Historically, Jomtien and Pattaya and Naklua were three separate villages many years ago, going back and maybe to the 60s, 70s. Previously, and they were all their own entities, but Pattaya was given the good fortune to be chosen by the Americans to turn it into a rest and recuperation center for their troops fighting in Vietnam, and consequently expanded rapidly. Well, over the years that expansion has encompassed both Naklua and Jomtien. It's really all one big city now, and it's got to be considered that way. It's, that's exactly what it is, and Jomtien is just another area of the city, as is Naklua. Many people argue that Jomtien is a nicer place to live. If you like condominiums, it's probably okay, but I would say that if you're looking for nicer places to live, maybe you should be thinking about going across the circumvent boundary into what we call the dark side of Pattaya, and there's many places there that have got beautiful houses and some condominiums too, and that's maybe a better choice, and it keeps you away from the hustle and bustle of downtown Pattaya, as it does me, because I'm one of these people that live in that dark side area, and I thoroughly enjoy it. If I want to be downtown, I can be downtown in about 10 minutes, but I very rarely do it. We only go down there really to do any shopping, etc. normally. So today we're going to look at Jomtien, and it's a continuation also of me setting my motorbike up for future videos and motovlogging that I want to do. I've got some short-term and long-term plans, and this is to really give guidance to the holidaymakers that do come here, that want to use motorbikes as their mode of convenience for getting around in the area. And it's a very pleasant way to get round and see a lot of the countryside around here safely, as long as you follow the basic rules of motorcycling and rules of the road. Then it's a lovely, relatively safe aspect, and I've done videos of that in the past, and no need to expand more on it now. So this morning we're going to have a run down to Jomtien on my motorbike, and I'll show you the way I go down there, and we'll have a run along right along the main road of Jomtien, and then we'll come home, and later this afternoon I'm going to go down to the beach with my family, and I'll take you down there with us too and let you see a little bit of life on the beach here and how relaxing that can be. So if you're interested, please stick with me. Thank you. Okay, I'm just waiting for you to come. All okay?
Yeah.
See you later, won't be long. Okay, today's route. We're going to go along towards Soi Siam. This is turning left at the gate here. And then we'll go down past the big markets. And then we'll take a left there and we'll go along to one of the adjacent sois where a lot of Farangs live. And that's Soi Nong Club 1. There's many housing estates around there. Very popular with a lot of the expats that come to live in Pattaya. Very busy Soi, it goes right down to the railway road. Lots of shops, bars, there's everything there in that Soi that you could want. You don't have to go into town. Everything's there. It's developing into another very hot day. I can't believe the cold season's come and gone in less than a week. So this is Soi Siam. Big electro unit here for the power of electric supply all around this area. And as you see, we've only been going just probably around about a minute, and I'm approaching the main markets here. So it's very convenient for us to do all our shopping, etc. at these markets. It's all food stuff. There is clothes, but mainly foodstuffs and cooked food as well. This market here is open from about 5 o'clock in the morning to midday, and the one next door, it opens at 3 o'clock till about 9 o'clock at night, so well covered. So just down here we're going to turn left, which is one of the cross sections that takes us along to Soi Nong Pelabuhan. Now, as I say, we're heading down to Jomtien, and there is one very, very important office in Jomtien for all the expats that stay here, and that's the immigration office. We've all got to do that, go there or report there for our 90-day reporting, etc. And also to do all our visa applications, etc. Next week I'll be starting my annual marriage visa application, and it's a bit of putting a lot of paperwork together to support the fact that I'm still living here, and I'm still married. So it's putting a lot of important paperwork together. This is Soi Nong Pelabuhan. In this area there's actually three major sois that run parallel with each other. There's one that we just come from, Soi Siam Country Club, and there's this one, then there's a Soi Nong Pelabuhan, very popular with expats, etc., for living here. And one a bit further along in the same direction is Soi Khao Talo, which is very similar to this. A lot of facilities on there, a lot of nice bars and restaurants, etc. And they're a very popular place to live. So that's the main areas of the dark side, right opposite the city anyway. Now we're heading down to the railway road. The railway that runs from Bangkok all the way down to Sattahip. One passenger train a day comes, I don't know what time it leaves Bangkok, but it comes through Pattaya about 11 o'clock in the morning, so it must leave about 7:30 from Bangkok. And it goes back about 2 o'clock in the afternoon from Pattaya. So that's probably about 1 o'clock from Sattahip. Now that's a passenger train, but there's quite a few trains take oil up and down from the refineries down there up to the port areas in Bangkok for shipping out or for distribution. I've been having some real thoughts about what I'd like to do now that I've got this wonderful bike, you know. Adding a few things to the proverbial bucket list, I would say, and doing some moto vlogging in other parts of Thailand. In fact, I was just talking to the wife this morning. The major school holidays here start in the end of March and go right through to sometime near the end of May. It's quite a long break. And I just said to her, it would be nice for us to take a couple of weeks holiday, maybe 1 week, come home for a week and then go for another week somewhere in Thailand where we can maybe rent bikes and carry on with our vlogging exploits there. She's very keen now to do some Thai YouTube vlogging, and I hope that works out well for her. But we can do it together, and it might be interesting if we're doing family vlogging. And yeah, that might be quite successful, I would hope. Us doing it and taking Sandra, my daughter, along and doing things that just a normal family do, and looking around and we do it on motorbikes, and yeah, I think it would be fairly good. So we're thinking about that, and that's the next thing. Obviously I want to carry on building up local journeys here for people who want to come to Pattaya but want to start seeing things by motorbike. There's a lot to see, other than the bar areas, etc., down in the city itself, where the majority of the vloggers spend their time filming all these beautiful ladies and bars, etc. And there is a lot of interest. Sex sells, I know that, and it's very popular. But, you know, families would like to come to Thailand and maybe enjoy some of the wonderful amenities that there are here in Pattaya and in the surrounding areas. So that's what I'm working on over the next few weeks, and hopefully if you're interested you'll enjoy watching some of these videos. Okay, this is us coming to Soi Kalkalo now. If I was turning left here, I would go back up similar Soi than we just come down. Lots of shops, restaurants instead of bars, as I told you. But we're going right here. We're going to cross the railway line and we're heading down towards Jomtien beach itself. So here we go. There's the railway line. One of the grand things about going around on a motorbike sightseeing here is that you can shortcut the long tailbacks of traffic lights, etc. Get to the front and be on your way. Very, very good. So we're going left here. And then we're going straight across because we want to cut down to Jomtien. This is the main Sukhumvit Road, built by the Americans. Originally run from Bangkok down to Sattahip to bring all the bombs down from the port for the bombing of Vietnam, with planes flying out of Utapao Airport down near Sattahip. Motorbike scramble. This is a road called Trepisit Road. There's a lot of things on this road down here. It runs down to Jomtien. Lots of tourist attractions too, like bungee jumping and go-karting and well, this is normal day-to-day traffic in Pattaya, so even though the tourists have all gone, you can see it's still quite chaotic. Today I've got my helmet camera plugged into a power bank, so hopefully it's absolutely surprising the things they carry around on motorbikes here, you know. Yeah, if you're used to civilized driving from countries with a good rules of the road that everybody sticks to, it can be quite daunting to drive in Thailand, where nobody pays any real attention. To any rules of the road. Yeah, as I say, Jomtien is a huge condominium part of the community and popular with many nations, but there seems to be predominantly, at the moment anyway, a lot more Russians down here than normal. Now that's probably due to the Ukraine thing as well. A lot of them are youngsters, younger couples, etc. But I've probably decided to set up shop here rather than have to stay and go and fight in Ukraine. I don't really blame them for that, actually. It's a horrible, horrible thing that's going on there for both countries. And of course our sympathies must be with Ukraine on that. The world seems to be in a real problematic thing at the moment with the Middle East and the developments, and yesterday bombings in Iran. That's not going to go unnoticed, and there probably will be aftershocks from the happening of that bombing yesterday. We go along here and then we turn right down towards the beach, and hopefully in a couple of hours I'll be back here with my family and we'll do a little bit of relaxing here on the beach. beach ahead. Yo ho ho, I see no ships. Here we are, Jomtien Beach. It actually goes on for quite some distance actually. I'd say maybe 3 kilometers at least down here. It's just that this is the exact area that we like to come to here on the beach on the right hand side here. There's a kiddies swing park set up there as well, chutes and swings and seesaws and things like that. And the beach of course, and it's all very nice and clean here as well. And not so many boats, all the boats that go to the islands etc. go out from the other side of the mountain there. On the Pattaya side from the pier down there. A lot of people coming from Bangkok, you know, the weekends coming down to the beach here, they miss Pattaya city altogether and they come straight to Jomtien here because of the beach is a bit better than Pattaya. But Pattaya is all saying it is if it's just a beach you want and etc. and the facilities that go with the beach, there's nothing wrong with Pattaya actually, and it's on your doorstep if you're living there. It's they've spent a lot of money putting a lot of sand down and making it a very nice beach. So anyway, that's our trip down to Jomtien. I'm going to end this video here very shortly, and then we'll continue it this afternoon. Later that afternoon.
baby สาวทำอย่างนี้ให้ไม่ทำให้เลย ไม่บายบายให้เลย
แต่แล้วเดี๋ยวเรียงร่มหน่อยหลังร่ม
โลไอโกลุก
Hello.
ไม่ได้น้ำกับเพื่อนในโลกแล้วเพื่อนก็จะกลับแล้วน่ะ
So it's the 2nd of January, 2 days into 2024, and here I am on Jomtien beach with my family, having a wonderful afternoon, and the sun's just disappearing into the sea, and it's been a wonderful day. Pattaya's returning to normal. Yesterday a lot of people started leaving the town to get back to start working today. And it was an opportunity for us to get down and enjoy the beach for the afternoon as my daughter goes back to school tomorrow morning. And I've had a very pleasant afternoon out. 2 Chang beers and I had a nice New Year's coffee and brandy as after breakfast this morning, just to get me into the New Year's spirit. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you for watching and take care. I'll let you finish with the scenes of the sun going down into the sea.